freaking meanie.
Hi, I'm Austin Eartham.
And I'm Taylor Patton, and welcome to Kitchen Table Podcast.
We're here to motivate, educate, and relate to you guys, sharing our stories, helping you get 1% better in all areas of your life. Welcome to this week's episode of the 1440. 14 minutes and 40 seconds is 1% of your day. So we can all get 1% better in our dating and our relationships in general.
And if you listen to this episode today, this day only, you get 1% cuter too.
This episode only. Yeah,
All
you
right,
know what that is interesting though, to actually bring up a point about this plays a role in dating.
Okay.
Back in the day, we always talked about like girls have to look a certain way and guys have to look a certain way. Mainly the girls though, and we had like body shaming and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And now we get to 2022 and it's like, yeah, the dad bod's in. Right? If girls are overweight, that's okay. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get kind of irritated with that because your body should still be important to you. Like, we care all about this refined sugar, and we're like, screw it. We're American. We're fat. We'll do whatever we want.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be perfect.
I don't. I'm not actually not good. You gotta be somewhat athletic.
You,
I don't even care. Like,
you know that's safe for me, 100%.
I was like, you don't have to be like. I mean, you don't have to be a freaking gym rat, but you gotta be somewhat fit and live a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, 100% agree.
Because I'm not.
People are like,
I like again, like we date to marry. I'm not dating someone that is not going to bring my future kids into this life and not try to push them.
That's not good habits. Yeah, and I said I wouldn't marry anybody who I'm gonna wake up next to and be like, oh, you're not beautiful.
Yeah.
I refuse to do that. So. Anyways.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
I was like, it just sets standards. Like,
it does for yourself.
Standards for yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't push yourself to live a healthy lifestyle. Like it just says a lot. And then people wonder like why they're sick, why our health's declining, why we have diabetes and why we have heart problems. Like heart disease is such a leading cause. Like cancers at an all-time high. Granted, we are more of a population, but people don't want to live a healthy lifestyle. They just want to live a very how do you say, like, accessible lifestyle.
Easy.
Yes.
And they're going to become handicap accessible because of their actions.
And
I even go, because I'm like full on gore, and people be the best you can be, and I'm like, I go too far sometimes, and I'm too negative about it. I just want like everybody has capability of looking freaking perfect, right? So get all that excess fat off, get all the excess bad habits away. I'm full send on it all. Mm-hmm. So sometimes that gets me in trouble.
Yeah. I'm not, you don't have to be like
supermodel.
Yeah, exactly. And as long as like you're living a healthy lifestyle and what the average is, like if you go to the gym 3 times a day.
3 times a day?
3 times
Holy! I don't do that.
3 times a week, and what is it like if you walk on a treadmill for an hour, then you are technically healthier than
the average
person. Yeah,
which is crazy. That's not even hard to do.
Yeah.
Literally, put a TV show on and walk for an hour. That should be so easy.
You're better than 50% of the world just by doing that. Wow. I mean, it's just like the statistics that come out on.
It is interesting though, because most people find each other that are similar like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyways, that's probably a bust, but it's reality. Trying to make America better. Yeah. You should listen to the Save On podcast. Anyways, all right. Dating. I said we'd talk about our first dates that we've ever gone on.
My date was to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice. That's a great first date, dude.
What? Yeah.
Where did my
actual? Yeah, that'd be my actual. My first date was just a lunchtime at the playground.
Attaboy. When was your first kiss? How old were you?
16. 17. I was older.
I was trying to think what age you were. So you're like sophomore, junior. Yeah, 14. Anyways, my first date. Who'd you get at Buffalo? Do you remember? Medium?
I don't remember, but it was bonus.
Of course, I went to Buffalo Wings so much.
Yeah.
Now I hate it.
Yeah. Went to Buffalo Wings, and then we went to play soccer.
Nice. Great first date, dude.
Yeah. It was fun.
Loved it.
Yeah. We only dated for like a month, but it was fun.
That man is good.
My toxic trait when I when I was in like high school and all that and college, I would date or talk to girls at the like towards like after Christmas, and we wouldn't start dating until after Valentine's Day. But we were good enough because my birthday was in March, like late March. So that way they would they'd give me
how do you know when
you're a birthday gift?
How do you know if you've been dating long enough to get gifts for each other? You ever thought about that?
Yeah,
I mean, screw is what society says, but what is your thing?
My thing, I don't like gifts. But in high school, I didn't care. I was like, if I could give me a gift because we're gonna date long enough for me to get you one. So.
Yeah, I feel like I always have to get others gifts. Like we could be dating for a month, and I feel like I gotta get them a gift. I guess Steph and I, we started dating right before Valentine's Day, and we just went out to eat for Valentine's Day. We get Mexican every Valentine's Day. That's our thing. Mexican and margaritas. We're having margaritas at the wedding.
I think it depends. I mean, when you're in high school, I think a month is fine. Now, it'd probably be a little bit. I
don't want gifts ever. Like even Christmas, I'm like, don't give me anything, especially trip or something.
Yeah.
Put money in the stock market.
Yeah, I'd rather pay for an experience than to just receive a gift from you. That's not my love language.
I hate getting gifts, especially because I have like a list, and she talks to me about this all the time. I have a list, but don't give me something that's not on my list that I like want.
Yeah.
If I don't want it, if it's not on my list, don't buy it.
I was like,
trust me, I've thought about everything.
Yeah. Even just shopping will be easy for me because there will be a list. It's not coming from a list. You're doing it wrong.
She asked me for her family, like, what do you want for Christmas? I tell them what I want, and I just unwrap it. Then like,
that's how you got to do it though.
Yeah, it's so much better. Like I would much rather have that and know what it is. To get something that's not on my list.
For something that you want, you maybe want that you probably will never use.
Yeah. So like we have the shower this weekend or whatever for a couple shower now. Yeah. My mom's like, you might get some stuff on that's not on your list. You might think you might find out that you need it. Yeah. I'm like, no, we put everything we could possibly want except for a bed and furniture on our registry. So we'll see how that goes.
This is how much I was very scared and intimidated by women when I was younger. So we're kind of going back.
I told Steph that she had to get on one knee for me.
Right. And then on top of that, she asked me out, and I said, I can't give you an answer today. I have to go talk to my parents.
Oh my goodness.
So I had to go.
You're a moron.
I had to go weigh the pros and cons with my mom and dad.
Hey, you know what?
We're in like sixth grade maybe.
Yeah. All right, man. Do what you gotta do. Screw what society says. You help you. You get your mom and dad to help you.
Living my best life. Make sure to.
Yeah, my first date was in sixth grade, and it was a double date with a friend. And you hate double dating, I know. And we went to the movie. Well, we went. I don't even know if we went out to eat or not. I don't think we did. Maybe we did. I don't remember. All I know is we went to a movie. And I don't remember what movie it was. We dated for like 2.5 months, and we broke up. Yeah. And then my worst date ever. I didn't think it was bad at the time, but looking back, it was like, wow, Austin, you messed up. It was Valentine's Day, and I think it was freshman in college. This was a different girl than the sixth grade girl, obviously. And I was like, yeah, let's make like Panera's, like bowl things and have soup. And long story short is we couldn't figure out how to get the ingredients and make the bread. So I was like, yeah, we'll just get takeout and have stuff at home. So we get Panera to go, and we watched a movie, and that was it. That was the date, and we were supposed to do like completely other stuff. And I just remember she was like so like let down and unhappy. And I was just like the date was supposed to be like 4 hours. I can make stuff together and do this, do that. The date was like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And she was just like, we don't do anything. This is so dumb. Is what it is. That's just one that comes to mind. It really doesn't sound that bad. But anyways, if you were there, it was like, oh, geez, not good.
My worst date, I hate double dates. And that's
why.
That's not the move.
I love
And
it. Mini golf's the best date.
Yes, I also agree.
But
anyway, and so was that summer camp on this like.
Side note, sorry. Did you know I asked Steph to go on a trip with me before we were even dating? To Chicago.
Was that when you guys went to the rooftop and all that?
Yeah.
How many?
It was like either right when we started dating or before.
That's dope.
That's when I knew.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Double date. You hate him.
Yeah. So yeah, asked this girl. We were at summer camp. Asked this girl, and then we were like, "What are we gonna do? All this and that." And then decided to go on a double date. So she'd left from camp.
No, just John and Tyler.
I was like,
telling the camera to not look at it.
Anyway, it was a 40-minute drive to her house from camp. To me, and then the people we're going with, the other half of the double date.
Yeah.
And we drove from camp. Paid this girl. There's another like 40 minutes we went bowling. And I
like that. You're good.
I am good. I don't like bowling on double dates or dating. Why? A, because I get too competitive. Because I care about bowling, which is that's so lame to say. That's not gamer at all. That's not cool.
Right.
So
I would love to go bowling. Let's go bowling on like
bowling,
a Thursday night. Let's go. We got to go bowling before we move.
Yeah, bowling is fun. Not as in like a first date type thing.
Bowling and pitchers of beer.
Yes, the boy.
Why? Why can't? Did you get so competitive? You can't go on a first date?
No, it's not that competitive. I just competitive with myself against my score.
Oh, so you.
And then I'm not in a good mood. No, she didn't. Not talking about that. But anyway, we're bowling all that, and it's fine. But we really didn't get to talk. Like it was like back to back.
Yeah.
It was fast. So we didn't get to talk. And then they were there, and like we really didn't get to like mesh. And so anyway, we drove her back home. We talked for a little bit, dropped her off, and we drove back. It's like a 40-minute drive, and I'm already tired. Like it's like 2 a.m. And then drive back to 40 minutes, and like me driving, not great. Yeah. I'm pretty okay now driving, and that when 4 years ago I was not okay. Anyway, like this is when I knew like I was not good at like long distance driving. And it's 40-minute drive, middle of the night, I'm tired. I remember I literally counted because I was like I'm so tired. I counted 16 seconds when my eyes closed. Like I was falling asleep, head bobbing. I pray when we get turned into the thing. I was like so happy we made it. And I was like I would never do that again. And it was by far it's not a fun date. It's not good.
Just because you can talk to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound that bad, really.
No, it wasn't like.
I've never known that story. I just know you hate double dates.
It just wasn't. Couldn't mesh.
Yeah.
I didn't really couldn't really flirt. Couldn't really like have that one-on-one.
You can flirt on MSN.com.
Yeah.
Back in their Club Penguin, whatever you played back then.
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger.
But it's good. We wouldn't have dated or meshed very long.
There you go. You always learn something from it. There's your life lesson. Yeah. Oh, that's our 1440 for the week. Don't do dates like Taylor and I. We'll have to hit our best dates ever next time. Give you guys some positive feedback. Always be positive. Life's great. Figure out more than you realize. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. You're the best.
Love you. Bye. That's 1440.